almost ready to head out. What did you pack up? What do we got here?
I've got this thing called Cocktrails, and we've got our kitchen stuff, all of our food, all of our gear, all of our good stuff, and we are basically out of here.
I'm carrying some pretty precious cargo. I've got these guys. Hi, who's ready for an adventure? All right, let's go. This weekend, we decided to get away to the beautiful Anza-Borrego Desert State Park, located near San Diego, California. Winter is the perfect time to visit as the temperatures average 70 degrees in the daytime, making for a really comfortable place to relax. Along the way, we couldn't help but notice all the poppies bursting with color, covering the hillsides. It was a lovely view for our long drive.
Here we are, we're getting ready to pull off to the trailhead in Anza, where we normally go. It takes about 3 hours to get down here from Orange County. We made it!
We made it! It's really warm out.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is great.
Feels good.
Yeah, worth the drive.
Totally. There's some people here. Going up for camping. First time out with my V-Box. I'm pretty excited. Getting the old tent put up. Hi, Eden. Hey, buddy. We try to grab this spot whenever we come to Anza. There used to be enough room up there to pop a tent, but it's eroded. And it looks like people have been putting their vehicles up here, and fires directly on the ground, which I know you're not supposed to do. But yeah, this is no longer a place where you could put a tent, which is kind of sad. It was nice being up here and elevated to give you a better idea of what it looks like here. It's kind of tucked in this little cove, if you will, so we don't really get any weather here, which is nice. It's really beautiful with the sun on the rocks as it goes down. road stops. I got a 392 XR edition Jeep JLU, who I named Hericon. All the swaps were taken off of, we swapped everything off of Wonderland and put on this Jeep, minus the lift, because we have to go completely different with that. But if you want to know mostly what's on her, watch our first video, you'll see. But a real quick rundown is I have the Smitty built Striker Series bumpers. I have some metal cloak skids over my diff, the VR S10 Warren winch. The one swap I didn't make, the one thing I got new, was the Black Rhino wheels Prim bead locks, which are glorious. Love them. They also look amazing. They perform well as well. I swapped over my light bar. I'm still running the Falcon 3.3 shocks adjustables. They're working great on this Jeep. Again, really, we just kind of swapped everything over from Wonderland, my first Jeep, to this Jeep. We're really only running factory lift right now with a couple of spacers so that we could put our 37s on right out of the gate. We're working on what we want to do with these Jeeps. We don't know what lift we're going to do yet. We don't know if we're going coilover. It feels like yes, but we're just not sure. We're in the middle of doing a lot of research about what we feel like would work for the way we use our Jeeps. So if you have any ideas or any thoughts or opinions about what you feel like we should run lift-wise, shocks-wise, put it in the comments. We'd be curious to know what your thoughts are. Anyway, this is my new baby, Hericon. Thanks for watching.
Unless you want to sit at your camp all day, one of our favorite things to do is roam around the area. Today, we are heading out to Coyote Creek Trail just outside of Borrego Springs. The area where we are camping is about 12 miles from the trailhead, so that gives us a chance to explore some of the other tracks. While out in the wash, you get a lot of paths that crisscross each other and some wide open areas where you can open it up. One of the fun things about Anza is all the exploring you get to do. The size of Anza is probably larger than you would think. It is the largest state park in all of the lower 48 states and is 1/5 the size of all San Diego County, covering some 585,000 acres. Some of the most popular areas to explore include the mud caves, slot canyons, the flower blooms in the spring, and the 500 plus miles of trails.
We've just left our campsite and we're going to be going to Coyote Canyon Trail. So we have quite a drive on pavement and we decided to do a little airing up here.
So you've made it to camp after a long day of driving, or maybe you just spent the whole day fixing your rear differential. Maybe you just had your first pucker moment, but you're settled at camp and you're ready for a nice, tasty beverage. Welcome to Cocktrails. Today, I'm gonna make a hot toddy, perfect for those cold winter nights. As a great winter drink, the hot toddy was originally used for medicinal purposes. The origin is blurred to say the least, as most cocktails are. Some mention in the early 1600s with trade between India and Britain, palm sap was used as a sweetener. Then, in the late 1700s, the recipe was said to be a staple in the UK due to its use of hot water, spices, and alcohol. Another honorable mention is about a doctor that was mixing cinnamon with water and brandy and deeming it the cure for the common cold. And if that's the cure for the common cold, I'm in. The drink has had several variations, but the base is the same across the board: water, sweetener, alcohol, and lemon. Today, I'm going to make my favorite variation of the hot toddy. You're going to need a coffee mug or a glass with a handle on it. Remember, this drink is hot. You'll need water, you'll need some turbinado sugar, you'll need scotch for this one, and some lemon. Now, let's build this drink, or should I say, let's cook this drink. We're going to take a whole quart of water. We're going to put that in our pan. We're going to add in 1/3 cup of demerara sugar. And we have some very thinly sliced lemon that we'll put in as well. And we need to hook this till the sugar is dissolved. At this point, you'll reduce the heat to low till it's at a nice simmer, and then you're going to add 1.5 cups of scotch. Stir it up. Let it simmer for another 3 to 5 minutes. Now that your drink is finished simmering, the lemon is in, your sugar's dissolved, the scotch has been added, now you can take your glass and fill it up with what you've concocted. We're going to just pour this in because when you're camping, you don't always have a ladle. And that is a hot toddy.
Three, two, one.
Traffic. Car coming. I can see him from here. Oh, yeah, no, he's coming. Now that it's finished simmering, everything's dissolved, and your scotch has been added, we're going to get our nice glass, and we are going to scoop in and get some of this lovely drink. Trust me that I know what I'm doing at this point. I'm going to take a whole quart of water. We're going to put that in our pan.